My friends, if you're over 60, listen closely because what I'm about to share can literally change the way you feel, the way you move, and the way you live the rest of your life. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass. This condition is known as sarcopenia, and when you lose muscle, you lose strength, balance, energy, and independence. But the good news is this: you are not helpless. You can fight back. And one of the most powerful weapons you have is food, specifically protein-rich foods that nourish and repair your muscles. My friends, let me share something with you that is so important, something that affects each and every one of us as we age. After the age of 60, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass. This condition is called sarcopenia. Now, you may not know that name, but you've seen what it does. It's when someone starts to feel weaker, has trouble getting up from a chair, walks more slowly, or loses the strength to carry groceries or climb stairs. And here's the reality: when muscle disappears, independence disappears with it. But here's the good news: you are not doomed to lose your strength. You can fight this process, and one of the most powerful tools you have is protein. Protein is the building block of muscle. Every time you lift, walk, bend, or even stand upright, your muscles are being used, broken down, and rebuilt. Without enough protein, your body can't rebuild what it breaks down. And that's why so many older adults become weaker. They simply aren't giving their bodies the nutrients they need to restore their strength. It's not just about calories, it's about quality nutrition. Think of protein like the bricks used to build a strong house. If you don't have enough bricks, you can't rebuild the walls when they start to crack. The same goes for your muscles. And remember, muscles don't just make you look strong, they keep your body functioning. They stabilize your joints, protect your bones, improve your balance, and even help regulate blood sugar and metabolism. Losing muscle isn't just about losing strength, it's about losing health. Now, here's something many people don't realize. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing protein. That means that the same amount of protein you ate when you were 30 doesn't have the same impact when you're 60 or 70. Your body needs more to get the same effect. That's why it's so important for older adults to prioritize protein-rich foods in every single meal. Let me give you a picture. Imagine you're eating toast and jam for breakfast, a sandwich with very little meat at lunch, and maybe some pasta at dinner. Yes, that's food, but it's not fueling your muscles. Without protein at every meal, your muscles are slowly wasting away, even if you don't notice it right away. But now, imagine this: starting your morning with eggs, having Greek yogurt with fruit as a snack, eating a piece of fish or beans for lunch, and finishing your day with cottage cheese or lentils. You've just given your muscles the fuel they need to repair, rebuild, and grow stronger. That's the difference protein makes. And it's not just about eating protein, it's about combining it with movement. When you exercise, even something as simple as lifting light weights or walking with intention, your muscles are stimulated. They're telling your body, I need repair, I need growth. And when you give your body protein right after that, it listens. The protein goes right into the muscles, helping them recover and grow. That's why people who combine protein with resistance exercise see the fastest and most powerful changes in their strength. Now, some people might say, but protein foods are expensive. My friends, they don't have to be. Eggs, lentils, beans, tuna, these are all cheap, easy, and available to almost everyone. You don't need to buy fancy protein powders or spend money on expensive cuts of meat. Nature has already given us what we need. The key is consistency. A little bit of protein at every meal adds up to big changes over time. I want you to think about what your life would look like with stronger muscles. Imagine getting out of bed with ease, walking with more confidence, bending down to play with your grandchildren, or carrying in the groceries without strain. Imagine having energy that lasts through the day because your muscles are working with you, not against you. That's the life protein can help you build. It's not about vanity. It's not about bodybuilding. It's about independence, vitality, and freedom. So please don't wait until weakness sets in. Start today. Add an extra egg to your breakfast. Replace a sugary snack with Greek yogurt. Swap out an empty meal with beans or lentils. Every choice matters. Every bite of protein is an investment in your strength and your future. Your body is capable of incredible healing and rebuilding no matter your age, but you must give it the raw materials it needs. And protein, my friends, is the foundation. Without it, you are fighting an uphill battle. With it, you are giving yourself the gift of strength, energy, and life. Remember this, your muscles are your engine, and protein is the fuel. Treat your body well, and it will reward you with years of vitality. You are never too old, and it's never too late to get stronger. My friends, let's talk about one of the most powerful, affordable, and complete foods you can eat to keep your muscles strong as you age. Yes, the simple egg, something many of us already have in our kitchen, can become a life-changing tool for building and protecting muscle after the age of 60. Eggs are nature's perfect protein source. Just one egg gives you about 6 to 7 g of high-quality protein. But here's what makes them special. They contain all 9 essential amino acids. These amino acids are like the building blocks that your muscles need to repair and grow. Your body cannot make these amino acids on its own. You must get them from food, and eggs provide them in exactly the right balance for your body to use effectively. Now, I want you to think about this. Every time you move your body, whether it's walking, bending, carrying groceries, or even just standing tall, you are breaking down tiny fibers in your muscles. That's normal. That's how the body works. But to rebuild those fibers stronger and healthier, your body needs protein. And if that protein is missing, your muscles can't repair themselves properly. Over time, that leads to weakness, fatigue, and eventually loss of independence. But by eating eggs regularly, you are giving your body exactly what it needs to repair, rebuild, and stay strong. Now, I know some people still have old fears about eggs. They say, but don't eggs raise cholesterol? My friends, research has shown us that for most healthy people, eating eggs does not cause harmful cholesterol problems. In fact, eggs contain healthy fats, vitamins like vitamin D, B12, and minerals like selenium and choline, all of which are vital for your brain, your energy, and your metabolism. And here's another important point. The yolk is where many of these nutrients are found. So please don't throw away the yolk. That bright yellow center is packed with nutrition that works together with the protein in the egg white to keep you healthy and strong. What I love most about eggs is how versatile they are. You can boil them, scramble them, make an omelet with fresh vegetables, or even bake them into healthy dishes. They cook quickly, they taste good, and they can fit into almost any meal of the day. Start your morning with 2 boiled eggs and maybe a slice of whole grain toast, and you've given your body a powerful dose of protein to begin the day. Add eggs to a salad at lunchtime, or enjoy them as a snack in the afternoon instead of reaching for chips or sweets. Little changes like this can transform the way your body feels. And let's not forget, eggs are one of the cheapest protein sources you can buy. When you compare the protein content and the price, very few foods come close. That means you don't need to spend a fortune to take care of your health. For just a few cents per egg, you're getting high-quality nutrition that supports your muscles, your brain, and your overall vitality. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine 2 people, both over 60. One starts the day with a sugary cereal and maybe some orange juice. The other starts with a couple of eggs and some vegetables. Which one do you think will have steady energy, stronger muscles, and better focus throughout the day? The person who chose eggs, because protein not only fuels your muscles, it also keeps your blood sugar stable, reduces cravings, and gives you longer lasting energy. Here's a simple strategy I recommend. Make eggs a daily habit. Whether it's 2 eggs in the morning, an egg added to a salad, or even using eggs as part of your dinner, this small step can make a huge difference. If you're worried about eating too many, even 3 or 4 eggs spread throughout the day is safe for most people and incredibly beneficial. Of course, if you have a medical condition, you can always check with your doctor, but for the majority of people, eggs are a safe and powerful food. And remember, it's not just about eating eggs, it's about combining them with activity. Imagine finishing a light workout, some resistance exercises, or even just a good walk, and then fueling your muscles with eggs. That protein goes directly to the areas of your body that need it most, helping you recover faster and grow stronger. That's how you fight sarcopenia. That's how you keep your body young and active, even as the years go by. So don't underestimate the power of this humble food. Sometimes the simplest things are the most powerful. Eggs are not just breakfast. They are medicine for your muscles, fuel for your energy, and a gift for your health. You have a choice every day when you open your refrigerator. You can choose foods that slowly take your strength away, or you can choose foods that build you up. Eggs will build you up. They are one of the best investments you can make for your health, and they will pay you back in strength, confidence, and independence. Remember this: your muscles are the foundation of your freedom. Protect them, nourish them, and let simple, affordable foods like eggs be part of your journey. Because when you take care of your body will always take care of you. My friends, I want you to know something very important. Building muscle and protecting your strength after 60 does not require fancy supplements, expensive shakes, or high-priced cuts of meat. The truth is, some of the most powerful protein sources are simple, everyday foods that are affordable, easy to find, and gentle on your budget. You don't have to spend a fortune to take care of your body. You just need to make smart choices with the foods that you bring into your kitchen. Many people tell me I can't eat healthy because it's too expensive, but I want to tell you that's not true. Nature has already given us foods that are inexpensive and full of the protein our bodies need. If you focus on these budget-friendly options, you will be amazed at how strong and energized your body feels without putting strain on your wallet. Let's start with canned tuna. This little can packs a powerful punch. One small can has about 25 grams of protein, lean protein, that your body can easily use to repair muscle. On top of that, tuna is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation, improve joint health, and protect your heart. Many older adults worry about arthritis and stiffness, and omega-3 can make a big difference in reducing that pain. And the best part, tuna is one of the cheapest protein sources you'll ever find. You don't have to cook it. You don't need fancy recipes. Open the can, add a little olive oil, squeeze in some lemon, and you've got a meal that fuels your body. Next, let's talk about Greek yogurt. Now, regular yogurt is good, but Greek yogurt is in a class of its own. It has nearly double the protein of regular yogurt, giving you about 15 to 20 grams per serving. It also contains probiotics, good bacteria that keep your gut healthy. And let me tell you, if your gut is healthy, your whole body works better. Your digestion improves, your immune system strengthens, and even your mood can lift. Greek yogurt is smooth, filling, and so versatile. You can eat it plain, top it with berries, drizzle a little honey, or even mix it into smoothies. And compared to protein powders, it's cheap and much more natural. Now, for those who prefer plant-based foods, lentils are a blessing. Lentils are one of the most affordable sources of protein on this planet. A single cup of cooked lentils gives you around 18 grams of protein, plus a lot of fiber. Fiber is what keeps your digestion regular, helps control blood sugar, and makes you feel full. If you're watching your weight or your blood sugar, lentils are your friend. And here's the best part. They can be cooked in bulk and stored for days, making them perfect for soups, stews, or salads. For just pennies a serving, you are giving your muscles exactly what they need to stay strong. Let's not forget beans. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, all of them. Beans are often overlooked, but they're nutritional powerhouses. They give you around 15 grams of protein per cup, plus magnesium, potassium, and iron, which are crucial for energy and muscle recovery. And like lentils, they're extremely inexpensive and can be stored easily. A pile of beans can feed you for days, and they can be added to rice, salads, or even eaten on their own. Every culture in the world has relied on beans at some point in history, and there's a reason they are one of the cheapest, most reliable ways to fuel the body. Finally, let's talk about cottage cheese. This old school food is making a comeback. 1 cup of cottage cheese gives you about 25 grams of protein, and it's rich in casein protein, which digests slowly, feeding your muscles for hours. That means if you eat it at night, your muscles are still being nourished while you sleep. That's powerful. Many older adults wake up feeling stiff and weak. Imagine fueling your muscles before bed with cottage cheese. You'll wake up stronger, more energized, and ready for the day. And it's affordable, easy to find, and can be eaten with fruit, nuts, or just on its own. What I want you to see here is this: you don't need expensive solutions. You don't need to feel like staying healthy is out of reach. With foods like tuna, Greek yogurt, lentils, beans, and cottage cheese, you can get all the protein your body needs to fight sarcopenia, rebuild strength, and protect your independence. These foods are cheap, but their benefits are priceless. Now, here's the secret: consistency. It's not about eating one high-protein meal and expecting miracles. It's about making these foods part of your daily routine. A can of tuna for lunch, Greek yogurt as a snack, lentils or beans at dinner, cottage cheese in the evening. Day after day, your muscles will feel the difference. So my friends, don't let cost be an excuse. Health doesn't have to be expensive. These budget-friendly protein sources can be your foundation for strength, energy, and vitality. Your body is worth the investment, and with these simple foods, that investment doesn't have to break the bank. Remember, strong muscles equal strong life, and with these affordable foods, you have everything you need to stay strong no matter your age. My friends, many people believe that if you want to build strong muscles, you must eat meat, chicken, or fish, but that's simply not true. The truth is, there are powerful plant-based foods that can give your muscles everything they need to grow and repair. And the best part is, they are inexpensive, easy to prepare, and incredibly healthy for your entire body. Two of the most powerful plant-based protein sources are lentils and beans. Don't underestimate these little foods. They can play a huge role in keeping your body strong, especially after 60. Let's start with lentils. Lentils may look small, but they are packed with nutrition. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains about 18 g of protein. That's a serious dose of muscle-building power, especially when you consider how affordable they are. For just a few cents, you can make a meal that fuels your muscles and gives you lasting energy. Lentils are also high in fiber, which helps your digestion, balances blood sugar, and keeps you feeling full longer. That means fewer cravings, less overeating, and more control over your weight. Lentils are also rich in minerals like iron and magnesium. Iron carries oxygen to your muscles, giving you endurance and strength, while magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax properly. If you ever feel tired, sluggish, or weak, chances are your muscles are crying out for these nutrients. Lentils deliver them in abundance. And what I love about lentils is how versatile they are. You can make soups, stews, salads, or even mix them with rice or vegetables. They store easily, they cook quickly, and they can be seasoned in countless ways. Simple, cheap, and powerful. That's the beauty of lentils. Now let's move on to beans. Whether it's black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, or chickpeas, these are true muscle-friendly foods. 1 cup of cooked beans contains about 15 g of protein, plus a huge amount of fiber. That fiber not only keeps your digestion smooth, it also lowers cholesterol, protects your heart, and stabilizes your blood sugar. That means fewer spikes and crashes in your energy throughout the day. Beans are also rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and keeps your heart healthy. And don't forget, they contain antioxidants, the natural compounds that fight off inflammation and protect your cells from aging too quickly. That means when you eat beans regularly, you're not just building muscle, you're slowing down the aging process in your entire body. Think about this for a moment. In almost every culture around the world, beans have been a staple food for centuries. From Latin America to the Mediterranean to Asia, people have relied on beans to give them strength, energy, and health. And guess what? Many of the longest living populations on Earth eat beans every single day. That's no accident. Beans are powerful healing foods that keep the body young. Now, here's something important. Some people say, but plant protein isn't complete. That means it may not have all 9 essential amino acids in one food. But here's the secret. You can easily fix that by combining beans or lentils with other foods, like rice, corn, or whole grains. Together, they create a complete protein, just like meat or fish. This is why so many traditional dishes, like rice and beans, are so satisfying and nourishing. Nature already designed the perfect combinations for us. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're over 60 and trying to build muscle, but you're on a budget. You buy a bag of lentils or beans for just a few dollars, and that bag makes several meals. You eat a bowl of lentil soup or rice and beans a few times a week. Over time, your muscles feel stronger, your energy lasts longer, and your digestion improves. You didn't spend much money, but you gave your body everything it needed to thrive. That's the power of plant-based protein. And here's another benefit. Plant-based proteins are naturally lower in fat and calories compared to many animal proteins. That means you can eat satisfying portions without worrying about overeating or gaining unwanted weight. At the same time, the fiber keeps you full, so you're not constantly hungry or reaching for processed snacks. What I want you to understand is this. Protein doesn't have to come from expensive animal products. Lentils and beans are proof of that. They are simple, humble foods packed with nutrients that protect your heart, your muscles, your gut, and your brain. And for older adults who want to stay strong and independent, they are one of the smartest choices you can make. So, here's my challenge to you. Start adding more lentils and beans into your meals. Maybe once a week at first, then 2 or 3 times replace a processed snack with a bowl of chickpeas. Make a hearty lentil stew instead of buying fast food. Little by little, these small changes add up to big results. Your muscles don't care where the protein comes from, they just need it. And when you fuel them with lentils and beans, you're giving them clean, affordable, and powerful nutrition that will keep you strong for years to come. Remember, my friends, food is medicine, and sometimes the most powerful medicine is the simplest. Don't overlook these plant-based treasures. Lentils and beans may be small, but they can give you the strength, energy, and vitality you need to live your best life after 60. My friends, many people think building muscle after 60 has to be complicated. They believe it requires long hours in the gym, fancy protein shakes, or meals that take hours to prepare. But the truth is, sometimes the most powerful steps you can take for your health are the simplest ones. And today, I want to share with you 2 foods that make incredible snacks: peanut butter and cottage cheese. These foods are affordable, easy to find, delicious, and packed with protein and nutrients that can help you build muscle and protect your strength as you age. Let's start with peanut butter. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't peanut butter just for kids? Absolutely not. Peanut butter is one of the best muscle-friendly snacks you can eat, no matter your age. Just 2 TBSP of peanut butter give you around 8 Gs of protein. That may not sound like much, but when you combine it with other foods like whole grain bread, oatmeal, or fruit, you're getting a powerful protein-rich snack that keeps your muscles nourished throughout the day. Peanut butter isn't just about protein. It's loaded with healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated fats. These fats support your joints, protect your heart, and feed your brain. If you've ever worried about stiffness or joint pain, healthy fats can make a big difference in keeping your body flexible and reducing inflammation. And let's not forget, peanut butter also contains important minerals like magnesium and potassium, which help your muscles contract properly and give you steady energy. Here's something else to think about. Peanut butter is calorie dense, meaning it gives you a lot of energy in a small serving. For older adults who sometimes struggle with appetite or unintentional weight loss, this is a big advantage. A spoonful of peanut butter can help you meet your daily calorie and protein needs without making you feel stuffed. That's why it's such a powerful tool for maintaining muscle mass. Just make sure you choose natural peanut butter, the kind without added sugars or hydrogenated oils. Keep it simple, the way nature made it. Now let's talk about cottage cheese. This is an old school food that many people have forgotten about, but it deserves a place in your kitchen. 1 cup of cottage cheese gives you around 25 grams of protein. That's more than 3 times what you get from a couple tablespoons of peanut butter. But here's what makes cottage cheese unique. It's rich in a protein called casein. Unlike whey protein, which digests quickly, casein digests slowly. That means cottage cheese feeds your muscles steadily for hours, even while you sleep. Imagine this, you have a small bowl of cottage cheese in the evening, maybe with some berries or a sprinkle of nuts. As you rest, your body